G'day, my name's Daniel Clemmett. I've been practicing panel beater, sculptor and wanker for about the last decade now. You'll find me here sitting on a wrecked car. I probably own about 40 cars, at least 10 motorcycles, all in various states of disrepair. Now, if you're following me down here, to me two work utes, we've got here an XR8 Falcon Ute, 1998. It's an XH. Last the X series, last the 5 litre Mustang unrestricted motors. Some people say that this was the best XR8 Ute. I don't necessarily agree. It's pretty bad on fuel. It uses a hell of a lot of fuel, and I haven't helped things with that because I've actually put in it probably about the biggest throttle body induction system you can fit. I've had to cut bits out of it to fit it in. I've also had to cut bits out to fit probably the biggest extractors I could fit. It goes really, really fast. Over here is my other work ute, which is a little bit more practically minded. It's a Toyota Hilux, mid-80s model. The Toyota Hilux has a very good following in Australia. This is the mighty 3Y motor. Now we all know you can build a 3Y motor to do just about anything. This one in particular hasn't been built to do particularly anything except for run. It's got Commodore Chaser rims on it. It's got big brakes. It's been lowered. Handles pretty good. Still goes like a bucket of pus. Right, now we'll wander through. I'm currently doing a bit of an extension on my workshop studio at the moment. So you'll just have to bear with me on that one, along with the cars that seem to be continuously driving past, however poignant that mayhaps be. We'll move down here to my staple. These are probably my favourite car to repair, and I've done literally dozens of these. I buy these as write-offs and I repair them to sale. I think they're a good car, and I think they're also mayhaps better than the Commodore or the Falcon, being that they are a front-wheel drive vehicle. They're quite safe. They've got nice big wheels. They've got a good chassis. They've got a good tranny. They're a good car to crash. They're a safe car to crash. They're also better on fuel, and probably, you know, in a lot of instances, are a nicer vehicle to drive than the Holden or Ford equivalent. Now, just from me saying this, you can tell I'm a bit of a Mitsubishi man. Now, this only started in 1997 with the TE Magna. Any Magna before that was once again a bucket of pus. I'll quickly show you my data liner down here, which is the machine we use for straightening chassis and doing major cut and shuts. They're a fairly expensive piece of machinery, and right now I'm just crying a little bit because unfortunately I can't get it under cover. But anyway, come inside, let's have a bit of a look at the spray booth. Spray booth, it's just every man's got to have one. Otherwise the radical, what do you call it, the radical isotopes in the paint accumulate in your bloodstream and kill you. In my spray booth at the moment is my XY Falcon. The XY Falcon is one of those classics. We all know the GTHO. This XY Falcon Ute, I hopefully will one day finish in the style of Mad Max. Bit of matte black, bit of 4 pipes out the side, you know, maybe a blower, but we'll see how we go. We all know how expensive that can be. At the moment, it does have the 351, it's got the FMX tranny, it's got the 9-inch diff, and it's got the 4-wheel disc. It's an ex-Telecom ute, and as it sits now, in pieces, it's probably worth about 10 grand, which is a good indicator of the value of a certain older Aussie cars that are icons. Right next to it, we've got what I also love to do even more than cars, which is sculpture. Sculpture is an inconsistent income, but it's more fun than panel beating for me. This is actually a success story, the Ammonite. Once again, a poignant muse because of the whole global warming phenomena, this ecological, sustainable sort of environment that we've all decided to, this bandwagon that everybody's jumping onto. I was already there, I've always been there. This is a muse of an ammonite, which is basically a prehistoric creature that died because of global climate change. And I think it is poignant both to our contemporary practices with technology and automation, cars, and also our look at contemporary art. This is a success story because it has just won the Currumbin Acquisition Prize and has been acquired by the Gold Coast City Council for $20,000. It will be on display at Kira Point. Your best friend is you. I'm my best friend too. We share the same views and hardly ever argue. Eat spam from the can, watch late night C-SPAM, and rock on to old school. Duran, Duran. Turn it off.